There's something unusually magnetic about silence. Not the kind that settles in a room when the lights go out, nor the lull that follows a tired conversation, but that eerie, deliberate stillness, the type that feels scripted by the universe itself. That's the silence that grips Maybrook at 2:17 a.m. when 17 children from a single classroom disappear into thin air, leaving behind only one child, one trembling, silent witness. That's the kind of premise that doesn't just call your attention, it seizes it. And that's precisely the world Weapons, the 2025 cinematic enigma, invites us into. Now imagine this isn't merely a tale of children lost, but of society's unseen fractures surfacing all at once. The disappearance, you see, is not the end. It's the prelude, the catalyst. The mystery unfolds, yes, but it does so not through a single thread, but a web. A rich, character-driven lattice of grief, guilt, trauma, and dread. A mosaic of human reactions to the incomprehensible. The town of Maybrook is not a place on a map, it's a pressure chamber, and within it we meet Archer Graff, a father torn between disbelief and despair. Josh Brolin breathes into this man not just the weight of fatherhood, but the ache of something more primal, the fear that reality no longer behaves. Julia Garner's Justine, the teacher who simply put her students to sleep the day before and now finds herself at the center of a supernatural void, adds another layer. She's not just a character, she's a question mark wrapped in guilt and half-buried memories. But what truly distinguishes Weapons is not just its premise or performances, it's the unsettling rhythm with which it dances between narratives. There's a police officer, complicated and barely functional, unraveling truths both civic and personal. A junkie, lost and thieving, who accidentally stumbles upon the town's best hidden secrets. A principal who suspects too much and says too little. And above all, a single child who remained, silent and unfathomably calm, as if holding a secret far larger than the missing. That's what gets under the skin. It's not the mystery of the vanished, it's the presence of what remains. And in the shadow of what's missing, the characters begin to transform. The horror isn't only supernatural, it's psychological, it's existential, it's moral. The fan theories swirling around Weapons are as feverish as they are fascinating. Some whisper of a Pied Piper-style fable reimagined for a post-pandemic generation, an allegory not of punishment, but of forgotten promises. Others suspect an expanding mythology, linking Weapons to earlier nightmares from the same creative mind. There's talk of portals, of mirrored dimensions, even of children not being taken, but ascending, chosen not by angels or demons, but by something older and far less interested in human definitions of good and evil. But perhaps the most intriguing theory is also the simplest, that the title, Weapons, is metaphorical, that these children were forged, not born, shaped by systemic failure, by neglect, by secrets passed from parent to child like cursed heirlooms. And what if the true horror lies not in the abduction, but in the return? What if they come back, different? You feel it, don't you? That quiet undercurrent of dread, that delicious tension between reality and imagination, that's the signature of this film's approach. It does not scream, it hums. It leaves breadcrumbs of terror along a winding road of character introspection and surreal unease. Zach Crager, the architect of this cinematic seance, isn't just playing with genre. He's blending it, stirring psychological drama with cosmic dread, familial collapse with surreal detours. His film doesn't unfold, it erupts slowly, like a storm cloud realizing its purpose. And then there's that haunting hour, 2:17 a.m. It's not just a timestamp, it's a symbol. Why 2:17? Is it the moment the veil is thinnest, or merely the hour no one expects a reckoning? I've always believed that good horror doesn't explain, it insinuates. And Weapons is less about solving a riddle and more about confronting what we've refused to see. The cinematography, what little we've glimpsed, suggests a deliberate use of space. Empty school desks, half-eaten lunches, glowing red alarm clocks ticking toward nowhere. It's visual poetry with a scalpel in hand. And the sound design? Expect that kind of silence that seems to breathe on its own, whispering things you're not sure you heard. For a generation of audiences raised on jump scares and haunted dolls, Weapons offers something else entirely, a haunting that lingers long after the credits. A mirror that reflects more than your face, a fable for an age without clear heroes or easy endings. So when Weapons arrives in August 2025, Don't expect answers. Expect echoes. Expect shivers. Expect to walk out quieter than you entered, as if something within you decided to stay in that classroom too. And if, somewhere around 2:17 a.m., you wake up suddenly, don't check the clock, just listen. If this kind of layered storytelling, unsettling mystery, and narrative boldness gives you the same chills it gives me, you know what to do. Leave a comment with your favorite fan theory, or the one that keeps you up at night. Tap that like button if you think more films should dare to whisper rather than scream, and if you haven't yet, subscribe. The door's always open here at Green Ground. More details, theories, and discussion, you'll find everything you need in the description.